2 haul videos I'm going to try to record today. And probably they're not going to all get uploaded today. I'll get them uploaded throughout this week, but you'll see me in the same top basically. So this first one is the Bathing Garden. This is a pretty small order for me from the Bathing Garden. This is her winter collection. The main reason I wanted to order was for one particular scent that I melted a few months ago that I realized had one of my favorite scents in it. So I got a large clamshell of that particular scent, and then I figured, okay, well, let me go through, maybe pick a few others. But I was intentionally trying not to go too big with my Bathing Garden order. So as usual, Shannon, who is the owner of the Bathing Garden, she wraps everything beautifully when you get it, and you always get a fun bag of samples. So I'm going to go ahead and start with my samples. I tried to look and see if I had scent notes or scent descriptions for these just on her website. I didn't try really hard, so like I didn't look in the fan page Facebook group. So if I could find the scent notes on her website, I added them, but if not, then I will tell you what it smells like to me on cold. So the first one here is Almond Gingerbread Cookie. This I do not have a scent description for, but it's fairly straightforward, almond and gingerbread, right? I'm mostly getting the gingerbread. It is quite spicy, but I do think it's smoothed out maybe a little bit by the almond, although I don't distinctly smell almond. It just smells like kind of a little bit of a toned down gingerbread cookie. So it smells good. This next one here is Midnight Cinnamon, and this is a fun new shape from her. I don't know, for me, I'm gonna take this one out. I haven't seen her do this shape before. I don't know if it's supposed to be like a flat pine cone or what, but it's cute. So I don't have the scent notes for this one. It smells kind of earthy, like a little bit like dirt, a little bit like woodsy, but not tree woodsy and not fresh air woodsy. Just kind of earthy with like a little bit of cinnamon. That's what I'm smelling. It smells okay. I'm not sure if I'm a huge fan of the like earthy note in that one. This next one is a Snow Globe World. I know I've smelled this scent from her before. She's had this scent, I think, ever since I got into wax and started buying from her. It has mint. It's like a buttermint peppermint. If there is something else in it, I'm not sure what it is, but it definitely smells like kind of peppermint, buttermint. It smells good. This next one here is Frosty. And this one's cute. I'm going to show you the little wax melt. It's a little snowman face. This is kind of like fresh. What is that? It smells familiar to me. It's kind of like a floral fresh scent. A little bit of like outdoorsy. I don't know. It smells interesting. Not what I would have expected it to smell like. I'm trying to see which other ones I don't have scent notes for. Okay, I think this is, no, there's 2 here that I don't have scent notes for. Okay, this next one is Winter Tonka and Charcoal. I know I've melted this one before. I do really like this scent. I just don't recall what the scent notes are, but I think I have a clam in this. Yeah, it's kind of like a, what is that? Like almost like a tobacco, kind of earthy. And then that, I guess whatever that charcoal scent is, it smells really nice though. I like that. That is kind of a warm, kind of earthy, charcoaly scent. And then Bah Humbug, I know I have a clam of this one as well, but I don't remember the notes. Yeah, this kind of has like a minty, a little bit of like a minty, like cologne, outdoorsy. Yeah, it's pretty. I do the best I can with smelling them on cold without scent notes. Okay, so then the rest of them here I do have scent notes for. This first one is Kissed by a Toad, and I think this is part of her Valentine's collection that was just released. And the scent notes for this are apple juice, lime, raspberry, toasted butterscotch, almond, and dark caramel. So that's kind of a unique blend with those like tart kind of fruity scents, but then with like toasted butterscotch, almond, and dark caramel. That's interesting. It smells good. I don't know if it would be a favorite of mine, but I do think it smells good. I'll probably enjoy it while I melt it. It's like a little pair of lips. I can't tell because I have the scent notes covering it. This next one here is The Sweetest Thing, and this is red berries, cherries, peaches, citrus, and a faint hint of a walk in a garden, which I'm guessing must be like floral notes. Yeah, this kind of comes off as like a little bit of a clean. It's not very fruity. Like when you think of red berries, cherries, peaches, citrus, you would think that would all be like very kind of fruity and a little bit sweet. To me, this is not sweet at all. And the name even says The Sweetest Thing. It's not sweet. It's kind of like, it's floral. And then more of like an extract of those particular fruit notes. Like it's almost like kind of like more herbal-y or something like that. This next one here is St. Nicholas Drive. I think I actually just melted this scent recently as well in another sample. This is sugared holiday berries, candy canes, mistletoe, vanilla, and cinnamon. Yeah, that's really pretty. I do like this one. You get a little bit of like the mistletoe, those kind of winter berries, a little touch of it like a candy cane. It's very, very mild. That's very, very pretty. Just definitely, and a little bit of like a warm cinnamon. It kind of just reminds you of like a nice outdoorsy, wintry type scent. And then I have a couple more samples here. This next one here is The Tree Farm. And this is crisp pine needles, sweet balsam, warm fir, cedar, and apples. I'm gonna have to show you this little sample. It's like it's a tree. It's so cute, like a 3D tree. Isn't that adorable? Yeah, this just smells like a beautiful tree scent. Like sweet balsam, spruce. Very, very, very pretty. And then this last one here is called Frosty Mittens. This is flannel mittens, brown sugar cookies, and vanilla buttermints. And it's super cute because it's in a mitten, little mitten shape. Isn't that cute? That's good. I don't really, the flannel mittens, I don't really smell a flannel. I kind of get like a cookie and the vanilla buttermint. Yeah, it smells like a sweet cookie and buttermint. Really nice. So, like that. I probably have glitter on my face because her wax is always very glittery. Okay, so now for the things I ordered. Let me get them in front of me here. And I will start with the large clamshell, which is the reason I placed this order. This is Sugar Plum Strawberry Santa. And this is strawberry drop sugar cookies with fairy dusted sugar plums. So when I had this scent before in just a small clam. I think I bought it either last year or the year before. When I bought it just because it sounded good. When I smelled it on cold, it just smelled like a nice strawberry, which is what it smells like right now. You get like, it's a nice strawberry with a little something extra, but on warm. So I melted that smaller clam maybe a few months ago, and on warm, I could smell that it had Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairies in it, which is, as you guys know, is like, I'm obsessed with that scent right now. So I warmed it. It was super strong. I totally got the note from the Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairies, but it also had like a little bit, it had the strawberry and the cookie note. So I absolutely loved it. So I was keeping an eye on her winter collection to see if she was going to offer this, and she did. So I bought it. On cold, I mostly get the strawberry. Because I know the Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairies is in this, like, because I can smell it on warm, I can kind of pick it up a little bit, but not really. It mostly smells like a nice juicy strawberry with a cookie. But so I'm hoping that that comes out again on warm, because my presumption it is because with the small clam, I didn't pick up that scent note either on cold, and it really came out on warm. So but that's what her large clam looks like. It's beautiful. So excited to have more of this. I will probably try melting some of this in the near future and see how it does. I'm trying to melt more of my bathing garden sooner just to see how it does. And not just automatically wait for everything to cure. And if it does well, then I'll melt it. If it doesn't do well, then I'll let it cure longer. Okay, so now let me jump into my small clams. I got 8 small clams. So this first one is Polar Cookies, and this is sweet plum, ripened fruits, and sweet dough. And I will show you the inside. Again, love the inside of all of her clams. She just decorates them so beautifully. Okay, this smells fantastic. That cookie dough smells so good. I'm gonna pop this out, which I know is gonna make a mess, and I'm gonna get full of glitter. Yeah, it is like, it's not a heavy plum. You can smell a little bit of like a sweet fruit, but then that dough in here, oh my gosh, it's so good. This is really good. I have not smelled a scent like this from a vendor. I'm super, super excited for this one, and I hope it performs well. Then I got Candy Cane Noir. This is dark patchouli crushed candy canes. Let me show you what this looks like on the inside. So pretty. I love that dark wax and then the red and white. I'm probably not going to take this one out. So you get the candy cane, but it has a little bit of like a earthiness to it from the patchouli, which is nice. It's funny because like the Candy Cane Noir just makes the noir makes it sound like it's more of like a body care or more sophisticated scent, which that's kind of what the essence that it gives. But that smells good. Then I have Spiced Candy Cane and Co. And this is Atomic Cinnamon Peppermint Cream Buttermint Candy Canes. So it's basically cinnamon and peppermint and buttermint. Oh, let me show you. And peppermint and cinnamon go so well together. Yeah, it smells so good. It kind of reminds me a little bit of like a cinnamon gum, but not like you would get that, not like spearmint gum. Like I don't care for spearmint when because it smells like spearmint gum, but you just that minty and cinnamony-ness. I love it. It's so good. So that's a fun scent to have. Then I got Buttery Gingerbread, which is rich butter, gingerbread cookies, maple cinnamon, and creamed vanilla. Oh, that just smells so good. This smells like just a rich, decadent gingerbread. Let me show you what that clam looks like. So pretty. So there are gingerbread spices in this, but it's very creamed out and definitely more like a buttery and more creamy. Yeah, so pretty. I love this one. Then I got Mr. Cratchit's Cider, and this is cinnamon apple cider, winter garland, and sweet sugar. How pretty. So much glitter. Yeah, if you guys don't like glitter in your warmers, do not buy Bath & Garden. It doesn't bother me. So this one's a little bit lighter. So apple cider, winter garland, sorry. Yeah, it's pretty. I do get that like appley note. It leans a little heavier apple than cider, but it's very nice. It's sweet. And a little bit of a green garland note, but it is quite light on cold right now. So I think this one might, you know, benefit from some cure time. This next one here is 'Tis the Season. This is clove buds, cinnamon bark, vanilla pods, and tonka and warm spices. Sorry, so clove, cinnamon, vanilla, warm spices. Now this, so beautiful. I love those colors. And this is a wax in bed. This is very pretty. You get the clove for sure the most. Yeah, very pretty. It's like a clove and vanilla. It almost reminds you of like a clove body care or something. Probably because from the tonka. It's very, very pretty. I like this one. It's not real strong on cold, so again, this might be one that benefits from a little bit of extra cure time. This next one here is Fireside Christmas, and this is spruce trees, roaring fire, and candy canes. And there's the inside. So pretty. I think there's like actual like lemon rind or something. That's like not wax, those little pieces that look like rind. Oh, this is so pretty. So yeah, it's tree, a little bit of like a smokiness, and candy cane. Very pretty. Yeah, it's not, the candy cane is like a nice vanilla candy cane, not overpowering the scent. Very pretty. And then the last one here is Chestnuts and Pine Cones. This is sweet vanilla cream cake, holiday spiced chestnuts, and woodsy pine. So vanilla cream cake, chestnuts, woodsy pine. Oh, I keep forgetting to show you these. I think I have this one, in my collection already. This smells so good. It is a rich, decadent chestnut. You definitely get the spices, but there's a creamy, like vanilla-ness to this. So good. Like it almost smells edible. Yeah, really, really good. I'm excited for this one. It smells strong on cold, so very excited. So that's what I got from the Bathing Garden. Again, not too huge of an order, but thought I'd pick up some scents from her winter collection. The Bathing Garden is another one that I do have a lot of wax from. So if you watched my Should You Melt This video, at the end of the video, I talked about kind of my plans for buying wax in 2024. I have a good amount of wax from the Bathing Garden, although most of it is probably like holiday fall scents. But those are kind of my favorite. So I'm probably going to try to refrain from buying from her for a while and really try to melt through a lot of her wax in 2024 and then maybe look at buying from her again in 2025. Particularly because I have a lot of her large clamshells. I probably have like between 20 and 30 of her large clams, and those I get multiple melts out of. So I really want to focus on using her wax and maybe take a little bit of a break from buying, but I do love Shannon's wax. She was the very first vendor I ever purchased from when I first got into vendor wax. Now she isn't the first vendor that I melted because, you know, it takes a while to get her wax. Back then it was about the same. It took about 6 to 8 weeks to get your order. So the first vendor I actually melted was a different vendor who's no longer around, unfortunately, but she was actually, Shannon, the Bathing Garden was technically the first vendor I ever actually ordered from. It just took a while to get my order. But so I will always order from the Bathing Garden. She has beautiful wax, beautiful scents. So anyhow, thank you guys so much for watching. I will talk to you soon.